Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you some advantageous vantage points on customs which you can do yourself without a teammate and will change the way you engage in firefights across the map. Before we jump into it, I would like to mention I stream on Twitch 6 days a week, so stop by anytime. With that out of the way, let's jump right into the first one. Opposite the big red warehouse on customs is a raised cement platform. Whilst very exposed whilst making this jump, you can climb up onto a set of boxes and then onto one of the train cars to see across the river all the way to RUAF extract, as well as giving you good sight lines on the main bridge and the large building that's part of construction. Inside of the big red warehouse, you'll find this tipped over shelf, which can offer you a great vantage point in the early game stages. You'll be able to catch people leaving their spawns, traversing the ditch below, or using the rooftops of the storage area. It's also worth noting this can be used in a pinch to see into the windows of the office in Big Red itself, if someone is trapped in there and you'd prefer not to push them directly. Less of a sniper spot, more of a generally advantageous position, I wanted to show a couple of ways to climb onto the storage area rooftops in case you weren't aware of this already. Using this in a firefight can help surprise your opponent massively in what would otherwise be a very linear fight. There are a couple of ways to access this area, as you can see from the footage I've captured. Potentially one of the least used spots that require no jumps at all is on the other side of the map on this elevated cement platform. Bear in mind you'll be vulnerable to the woods opposite, so I'd recommend dropping your backpack before heading up if you can to lower your profile. From here you can see the back of gas station and even the bridge besides shortcut and outside of the front of gas station. High risk, but high reward if used correctly. Very close by to the last location, on the other side of what's commonly called Suicide Gate, is another large warehouse. Inside this warehouse, you can use the red forklift behind some of the containers to get up onto the containers and see the opposite woodland. Commonly used, sniper rocks, and even the back of gas station by carefully stepping out onto the open door of the container. I love to use this one, especially when getting a nearby spawn, to cut off any players moving through the woods or trying to snipe from the rocks. Inside of the M4 warehouse, you'll be able to find two locations accessible with some acrobatics. The first one can take a couple of tries, as ideally you want to sprint forward and hit the jump key on roughly your third step, which gives you an extra boost in a forward direction. From up here you can see the checkpoint, the entrance from the broken wall, and the woodland nearby. Handy for killing scavs or players engaging them at the checkpoint without being seen. The second spot is up on this large set of stairs. Be careful with this one, it's very easy to fall off and break your legs. I've done it more times than I care to admit, including whilst recording this video. You can see a wide range of angles from up here and will rarely get checked. Another quick mention for something that isn't really a sniper spot, but is an incredibly useful shortcut if you don't have the factory key, to be used on the door you've just seen. Head towards the gas station along the pipe, jump over the barbed wire, and use the rubble to propel yourself over the wall. Can't tell you how many times this has saved me in a fight with somebody on the sniper rocks or near to the gas station. Getting over this wall can be a lifesaver and an easy route to your extract when you need it most. You can use the blue car and the porta potty to jump back over the wall on the other side of the shortcut. Gas station itself has a very cheeky angle, which is rarely used inside of its back room. Every so often you'll find someone that likes to sit on the right hand side of the train tracks to get a clear visual of gas, so give this a try if you ever find yourself in that situation. Back over at the river crossing, you can use this fallen lamppost to access the roof of a bus shelter and provide you with a vantage point for seeing across the river or catching people crossing it. The same goes for the main bridge, making it a great spot if you've got a teammate to cover your back. These spawls in construction offer you an alternative angle when fighting someone in bus depot, or when trying to spot someone on the bridge. You can also use it to look over the blue fence by pit in a direct engagement. That's all of the sniper spots I've got to share with you on customs, but I've got another video planned in the coming weeks for interchange too. There's a lot more spots on this map, and it's one that I feel very at home in, so I'm going to share that with you soon. Take care guys, and I'll see you in the next one.